E from MarketWizard.com and eMiniWizard.com, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. And it's about 10:45 on Wednesday, the 17th of June, 2020. All right, one of the things that we should kind of review is the idea of too much information. Sometimes we have so many lines, and I see people out there, and some people, not taking a knock on them, but they've got so many lines going every which way. It's spaghetti. They've got horizontal lines and diagonal lines, and they've they've got some kind of moving averages with the spaghetti, and it's like, huh? And I don't understand it because they get like 500 or 600 likes, and I'm saying, what do you see that I don't see? And I'm not going to call them out for it. That's the way they trade, and that's the way they like it. Fine, and other people love that stuff. Fine, but I don't get that, and I'm trying to suggest simplicity. And one of the ways I like to teach is with a different idea on different charts. That's why I have so many of them to teach the different concepts. But if you put them all on the same chart, I think it's overwhelming and too much information. So in this chart, we can clearly see the range from yesterday. We're still inside it. And this is where you want to start to go and create ideas. And we have the system that puts the ideas together already, as we've been showing. So this is a reminder. You want to detect patterns. Once we take out this high back here, this becomes obviously the whack-a-mole trade. So you can go and put in lines and do things and try to see say, okay, well, that's that. But, the accuracy of our system comes from having other ideas and not just flying blind. But this is still an important type chart. We'd use 98 support. Anybody that's got themselves to 10 to 12 stops up. And let's keep an eye on the 16, which is the day's open. So the point I'm trying to make here is obviously we had suggested pre-market 95 to 92 support until broken. We know that the resistance zone is back here, yesterday's high, but we also know that the RTH high really was in the 42.75 range. So we said, let's basically play the range. But to articulate this even more closely, that's where the system comes in. And even if you don't have the widget, you can do this with, creating the tool or use it with a spreadsheet. And that's where this will start to come alive. And now we can see much more clearly the relationship between the opening high, which we had said, let's be careful at this open, but obviously if it's in the outside in trade, we want to come towards the gap and close the gap. We also know this level, this 98, that's about a 1% swing. I cannot make this any simpler than that in terms of, okay, step by step, we take out this. We're still looking for support, still looking for support, still looking for support. End of the first hour coming, make sure you are paid by 98s. Now, it's not always going to work out to the tick that closely, but I have found this to be one of my best charts. And this is for you guys to review over and over and start to say, I get it. Odds were outside in, close the gap, anything below the gap, good fortune. We got good fortune. Now you're down here and Charlie jumps in on news and says, okay, we're coming down here. And nope, you get jerked back the other way. Be a trader that's smart. Understand the games that are being played and understand timing when it's time to take profits. That's sequence trading. Clear. This is a little bit less detail on it and clear. Don't have the range up here, but the support idea down here, clear. And over and under. The rain line is below us, supportive. This is a range type trade, theta burn. And we said today, don't think about it as a directional move that should be going sideways, probably consolidating. The best example I can give you of how to put a few charts together having no information is probably just as bad as having too much information. We want the right amount. Days open was 16, 16 and a half for our close area or settle. Anybody up here paid for sure, obviously coming into that 16 to 18 area. Great trade if you took it. Said be patient, wait a couple minutes, let it settle. And then you know that the big boys are supporting it. Okay, get part of that move. Still inside the range. Hope that helps you. I got that on on video for you to review.